What if I told you the biggest thing destroying your dreams isn't failure, it's laziness, not the loud kind, the quiet kind, the kind that whispers, you can start tomorrow, and slowly, that tomorrow steals your entire future. Today's story is about a young man named Deepak, a man with huge dreams, but a dangerous habit that almost ruined his life forever. In a small village surrounded by green fields and tall trees lived a 25-year-old man named Deepak. Deepak was strong, healthy, full of energy, and his dreams massive. He would often tell his friends, "One day, I'll become the richest farmer in this village. My fields will shine like gold, and people will come to me for advice." Everyone admired his ambition. But there was one problem. Deepak was incredibly lazy. Every morning, while other farmers woke up before sunrise and worked hard in the fields, Deepak stayed in bed. When people worked under the hot sun, he sat in the shade, talking about success instead of working for it. He loved dreaming about the future, but hated the effort required to build it. One evening, Deepak's uncle came to visit him. His uncle was one of the wisest farmers in the village. He looked at Deepak's land. The soil was rich, powerful, full of potential, but completely empty. No crops, no hard work, nothing. His uncle asked Deepak, "If your dreams are so big, why is your field still empty?" Deepak smiled confidently. "Don't worry, uncle, I'll start tomorrow." His uncle sighed deeply, because he had heard that same sentence many times before. The uncle reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 small bags. Inside them were 2 magical seeds. He handed them to Deepak and said, "The first seed is the seed of ambition. If you plant it and take care of it every single day, it will grow into a powerful tree that brings success, wealth, and respect." Then he lifted the second bag. "And this is the seed of laziness. It grows fast, without effort. But once it spreads, it destroys everything around it." Then his uncle looked Deepak straight in the eyes and said, "Your future depends on which seed you decide to water." Deepak thought, "Of course I want success. I'll grow the seed of ambition." But the next morning, he felt tired. "I'll do it tomorrow." Days passed, then weeks. Eventually, he planted both seeds, but never cared for them. He spent his time sleeping, gossiping, and imagining a successful future that he wasn't working for. Then one day, he walked into his field and froze. The seed of laziness had exploded across the land. Wild weeds covered everything. And the seed of ambition, weak, dry, almost dead. His dream was disappearing right in front of him. At that moment, his uncle returned. He looked at the ruined field and said, "Deepak, this field is your life. Dreams are like seeds. They need discipline, effort, and daily care. If you ignore them, they die. But laziness grows on its own. It spreads fast and destroys your future before you even realize it." Deepak dropped to his knees. For the first time in his life, he understood something powerful. Dreams alone mean nothing without action. That night, Deepak couldn't sleep. He thought about all the wasted time, all the lost opportunities, and the future he was slowly destroying. Then he made a decision. The next morning, before sunrise, Deepak woke up, and with his bare hands, he started pulling out the weeds. It was painful. His back hurt, his hands bled. But this time, he refused to stop. Every day, he watered the seed of ambition. He worked harder than ever before. And slowly, that tiny seed became a strong tree that brought him success, wealth, and respect. Deepak had finally defeated the thing that almost ruined his life, his own laziness. And maybe this story isn't just about Deepak. Maybe it's about you, because inside all of us, there are 2 seeds, ambition and laziness. The one you feed every day, is the one that grows. So stop waiting for tomorrow. Start today. Because dreams die when action never begins. If this story inspired you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this message today.